Regeneration through transformation users are mainly cooler mains since he just got a buff, or also maybe two more. Or there's more, but I'm just gonna name the obvious. Jiren, full power, and last but not least, MUI Goku, because MUI Goku is still, I believe, the best character in the game. But let's get down to the point of why I made this category. This is basically a playstyle. It's a mindset too. So why not start with a character, right, who can heal up his health, some of his health at least, in his base form, and then when he transforms, he gets some of his health back. All you have to do is just be in your base form, play normal, just play normal, play however you're going to play, right? And then when you get low on health, right, you transform. It's very easy. A lot of people consider this a playstyle though, and they won't admit it, but it is. Because look, I'm at 2 bars, alright, it's time to heal. Now look at my health. Even though I'll still be at 2 bars, right, my health increase is dramatically increased. It's like he barely damaged me to a point. I'm basically at 3 bars of health as I look at it. And so yeah, this is a playstyle. Now, is it really toxic? No, not really. It's just a part of Sparking Zero, so it's kind of like this, meh, it's fine. It is what it is. And they plan this out sometimes. So they go crazy in the beginning, right? Just for you to take down their health. They want to transform, but they don't want to transform and not gain no real extra benefits behind it. They want the full benefits of transforming. So it only makes sense if they just be like, okay, I'm just gonna wait until he gets me low enough and then I'm going to transform. That makes sense. It really does. Because that's how I be thinking too. Like, why transform, right? But you could just get more health off of it. So yeah, this is a playstyle. If y'all ever went against this playstyle, please put it in the comment section. There's a lot of people who do this and nobody doesn't really talk about this stuff. They talk about all these spammers and all this other stuff, but what about the geniuses? I believe this is a genius move, realistically, so good for y'all. Shit, man, you already know what I be thinking about this. Clearly, the only people who can do this is Ginyu users, and the fact is, this is honestly... So, I just had a debate the other day, please. This is not off topic, just hear me out, okay? I just had a debate the other day. Who is actually the most broken character in Sparking Zero? And I said, okay, the strongest, broken, or overpowered. In broken terms, it's Ginyu, because all one ability. His ability swaps bodies with anybody he chooses. He can lower his health just to make sure you take a lot of damage. Like, bro, all you have to do is just play normal. And the moment he feels like it, he can just switch bodies with you. And it's unblockable, so you have to vanish or get out the way. This is actually a very devious like playstyle, because a lot of people play like that. I call it I like that body of yours playstyle, because I mean that's exactly what he says in the anime and the manga, so fuck it, you know. He says that in other games too. And in Xenoverse 2, they made sure that you can switch bodies with anybody. Ginyu is actually the walking like the walking switcheroo. I'm gonna call him the walking switcheroo. And when people do this body change thing, it pisses me off, but it's like, that's just how it is sometimes, man. Like, look at this. I did that randomly, and the bot couldn't dodge it. And the bot can dodge these too. It's just unfortunate. Now I'm Topo. Like, look at this. Like, what? Believe it or not, this is how a lot of new players get the DLC characters. They play Ginyu and switch with them. Fucked up, huh? But this is a playstyle though. Playing Ginyu is a playstyle in my opinion. Especially if you're just planning to do that. Which 99% of Ginyu players do. So yeah. Anybody who has a instant spark or auto spark or whatever you want to call it, they have this. But mainly the character that really put a star on all of us is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Trust me, he really did. Like, instant spark users they're not exactly spammers of ult super attacks. Now, if they are, it makes them worse. But sometimes they're not. Sometimes they just use instant spark just to have the advantage of ki. Key is the only way how you can really win in a 1v1 in my opinion. The best way. It's like damn near guaranteed. You don't even have to use no super attacks. You just have to have Key, bro. Make sure you have Key at all times for you to win Vanish Wars, Key clashes. Make sure you can do more combos. Key basically runs your whole activity in this game as a fighter. So instant spark spammers, it depends on how you use your instant spark, but they exist though. They exist. Any chance they get to instant spark, they do it. If y'all don't remember, back in October, instant spark used to cost three, unless you was Bardock, and now it costs 4. But now Bardock costs 5. Shockwave Rebellion, you know, stuff like that. It is what it is though. I'm still surprised they did that to him. Little DP character, and I don't know. Anyway. Instant spark spammers mainly, I see this half the time. I'm not going to try to give this to everybody, but technically they are spammers in ultimates, maybe super attacks, and maybe key blast. Oh, and infinite combos, if y'all know what that is, because since you got key, you can do way more rush combos. And if they can't counter you and get key back, that's just it. You're just cooking them off of combos and making you look nice, even though you are really not as good as you say you are. Like you get what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make it sound crazy, but I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say. So yeah, instant spark spammers, y'all are something else, man. Y'all are something else. But I will give it to some of them. Some of y'all want an advantage, and some of y'all just want to cheese. Which one are you? So, the wrestler. Who are these characters really associated with? Well, all the big characters mainly. Not big characters, but characters like DBZ Brawly, DBS Brawly, you know, big muscle heads, big muscle heads. And main God Topo, yeah, that's another one. That is another character that is very big muscles. All these guys do are just, they're grabbers. They might spam grab you, or, well, no. It's just straight up spam, most likely. Sure, they'll do a combo or two, but they'll mainly just prioritize grabbing you. DBZ Broly is the great representation of this character because he has an unblockable super attack grab. So yeah, it's perfect because he can use that with his grab, and it's kind of like, yep, you know what I mean? So that's why I call this category the wrestler, because all they do is grapple people and start flinging you around. Like, bro, like, that's your whole stick. Like, look, I'm trying to compete with this guy on grabbing. It's a bot, so most likely he's gonna win. See, look. Yeah, forget that. I'm just gonna, yeah, it doesn't even matter. But I think you understand the point, though. Grab spammers, though, they're very, how do I really put this in perspective? Most grab spammers actually are more or less like good, or what they do. They're not trash, believe it or not. Like, you want to grab people like 24/7. You know what? It kind of reminds me of Xenoverse 2 days, where people just want to use Brawly and just grab people, bro. It would be so humiliating, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Y'all don't do anything else. Y'all don't even go into sparking mode. Even though I try to go into sparking mode, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, all you just need is grabbing. And you're fine. You're good, bro. And you know what? Hey, y'all do y'all. This is more of like a controversial take, but there's a lot of people in this game that are considered a clasher. I believe I have a little bit of essence of the clasher. What is the clasher? The clasher is somebody who always looks for a clash in some sort of way. Key clash, rush clash, grab clash, impact clash. It could be anything, but these guys are seeking clashes just to prove that they're superior or just to have fun. It's not Dragon Ball if you don't have your little back and forth, you know what I mean? And the clashes are the best representation of having your back and forth. I'm not saying both of y'all use y'all rush ultimate and waste it. No, I mean like both of y'all use your key ultimates and waste it. Yeah, stuff like that. That's better. That's what key, and then that's what they always do. That's what the clashes do. And the funny thing is, they're very nice too. Nice people, because they'll never just straight up attack you. If you notice that, they'll probably like wait for you to charge up fully, and then they'll start their move first. Please don't be an asshole and just be like, ooh, he just used a raw super attack, blah blah blah. I can just get behind him, and you know what I mean? Don't be like that. Just clash with the guy, man. He's just here to have fun. I get it, you're here to win. If you can't win the clash, then go fight him. But at least give him one clash, bro. One fair clash. One fair clash. Who knows? You might actually win, because some of them not even that good. They don't even know what they're doing half the time. So it's kind of like they're just here to have fun. Shoot. And the thing is, I don't really see this. I see this in any character, so I can't really say what characters do this the most. I had Jiren do it because you know how Jiren wanted Goku to throw the Spirit Bomb at him and clashed with him. That's why I picked Jiren as the representation for this. But nonetheless, though, I think y'all kind of get the point of what I'm trying to say. The clasher, the best thing I can say to y'all is the clasher is probably the most entertaining category. I'll tell y'all that. One of the most entertaining categories, because all you just want is a fair clash. Oh geez, man. That super counter demon. Where do I start with this? Okay. So it's very simple. The super counter demon are these categories of players. This is not even a playstyle. I think this is just a trained mindset. This is just you from taking your training to the next level. So I don't know what to really call this, but I have to mention it, okay? I seen a video of two guys. They're calling themselves super counter demons, right? They was using Goku and Vegeta, and they were going crazy, bro. Every hit, they super countered, no matter what. Even off of the super counter, they super countered, bro. That's y'all. Y'all know how to super counter so well. The super counter demons are unstoppable, bro. I believe this is one of the most unbeatable playstyles of all time. Think about it. Super counter demons are perfect against. You know what super counter demons are the counters for? Straight hand users. Because think about it. You don't need to do key attacks or rush moves on a super counter demon. You know what I mean? Like, just to get it off. But straight hands, you have to because super counter, stunning them is not going to work. If you touch them once, they're going to super counter. That's the problem. How do you really beat somebody who knows how to super counter like 99% of the time? If they're super countering more than they're like actually moving around the map, we got a problem. They're unstoppable. They're unbeatable. You can't beat them. Maybe you can. Maybe you can do some knockback moves and some rush moves. Maybe he mastered his super counter, but not his vanishing. I'm going to let you know, the super counter demon is basically peak defense expert. Remember what I said in the last video? The defense expert? This comes off of that, but let's get real here. These guys just pride themselves over super countering. They don't care how many nerfs you get. They're doing. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you. In November between December, I have experienced this side of Sparking Zero, the escapist. And what I mean is, I'm not talking about from other people. I'm talking about from me. Boy, it was so hard to fucking catch me with a key move or a rush move. You can ask my friends, bro. My friends would go against me and they could never, ever get one ultimate or one key move off on me. I was the escape artist. Like dead ass, bro. Like what? Like there is no way, bro. There's no way. There's no way. That's like, how do I put this in perspective for you? This is one of the counters. This is one of the hard counters to super spam. Become an escape artist. Super counters, super counter demon, straight hands. Escape artist for super spam and unblockable spam. I'm sorry, but these guys are terrifying. And here's the thing, they don't just play defense, they play offense. I should know since I am one of them. We are very hard to catch, in my opinion. That's what makes us very tough to go against. And since that makes us tough, it's like this. It makes us tough, okay? I don't really know how to explain it. If you ever went against an escape artist, I'm gonna change the title, change the thing category name. It's called the escapist, but I think I'm gonna make an edit called the escape artist. Just makes more sense to me. So yeah, the escape artist is just one of the hardest things to go against in the game, and it's a whole playstyle, or it's a trained mindset. I think it's more a trained mindset, because you don't just wake up and be like, all right, that's my playstyle. No, this is more like I'm just that nice. Like, I'm just that nice. Look at this, point blank range almost. Like, that's hard to, a lot of people can't do what I do. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying people can't do what I do, but a lot of people can't. But yeah, this is escape artist. The Vanish Warrior. Yes, these guys are basically the escape artists, but only in combos mainly. Combos. These are more or less like rush moves, rush chains. These guys are very precise on their gameplay, believe it or not, because they never lose a Vanish War. You see this? This is considered Vanish War too, because if you can try to get behind them. Now me right now, I am a little rusty, so it's kind of like hard sometimes for me to vanish from out of a combo, but I'm trying my best. But I think you understand the point. These guys are just, they're unbearable in combos. Like, when you're just trying to start a combo, they just get away. That's them. Like, they're kind of, they sound like the super counter demons, but let's say you're trying to do some rush chains, you know, or high rush movements. You just can't. You just can't, because these guys always get away. Look, bam, boom, look, see? No matter what you do. Even they got the revenge counter going. Even though that's subjective towards me, that I just did that. They kind of have the defensive mindset, but mainly they never lose a Vanish War. It's like non-existent for their asses to lose a Vanish War. If they lose a Vanish War, best to believe they're going crazy. They're going crazy. They're being like, yo, I'm about to go back into training mode for the next 3 days, and I ain't coming back out until I win every fucking Vanish War. Like, what? Like, bro, that's not even necessary. Believe it or not, these guys are very overtrained though. Like, what I mean is, they never lose a Vanish War. AKA, you can super counter them, they'll never lose. You can keep super countering them and they'll keep vanishing. No matter what, these guys have everything figured out in their minds. And you know what? I can respect that. This is a whole crazy ass playstyle, and I'm going to just respect the fact that this is how it is. This is them. That was the Vanish Warriors. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just gonna wrap it up here. Anyway, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me, well, number one, this is the last of the playstyle on Sparking Zero. I think I'm done. I think part 3 is fine for what it is. This is part 3 and this is the finale. I am done with this. If y'all want another one, let me know, but I think I'm done with this. I'm going to move on to other things. I just made a poll of Arkham Knight. I will be doing Arkham Knight sometime between Monday and Wednesday. So get ready for that. And thank you for all the support on my edits. I really appreciate it. That really makes my day when a lot of people watch my edits. I, put a lot of time into that. Thank you. So I'll see y'all in the next one. Reach for the stars. Bye.